Oh, hi there. This is Christian down here in Santiago, Chile. I'm doing a contest entry to TC at TKR Video Central. He wants us to show some obscure things, some obscure records that we think no one else in the VC have them, and I'm positive most of the things I'm going to show, no one else has ever shown them because they are unique, at least in what I think about them. I'm going to show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 records and 4 CDs. I'm going to start with I think I'm going to start with the CDs. First of all, this is a CD from let me see from where it is. It is 1993, I think, maybe. It's Todavía no es nunca. This is the name of the record and of the band, and it gained some notoriety here in Chile because the main guy is this guy over here. Is a kind of famous actor, a TV actor here in Chile, and that's a good stuff. It's more like 90s hard rock music, 90s alternative music. It's kind of cool, and of course it made a small impact here mostly because he was a big TV actor in soap operas. And it was kind of cool that he put this CD with his other mates and doing this kind of cool music. So the name of the record is Todavía no es nunca. That means still it's not never. Still not yet. Next we're going to go with this is I think no one else has ever shown this because when I was working at this retail store, we used to go to many showrooms and to pick up the things that we're going to sell in our departments. And one of the brands that we used to go and pick up the clothes after the showroom they have. It was a Wrangler, you know, the jeans company, and they have some cool volumes of classic bands that kind of related with the way the type of people that use the clothes they sell the jeans and the kind of target people that will go and shop what they are selling. So they put out some volumes of cool music from bands that maybe can be related to those customers. And this one is Wrangler, the very best of the Eagles. So you can see this. As you can see, there is the logo of the band of the brand, and it kind of reminds some of the Eagles stuff. And this one has have 17 songs. Start with Take It Easy, of course. We have Take It Easy, Itchy Woman, Desperado, Take It to Sunrise, Take It to the Limit, Hotel California, New Kid in Town, and all cool songs. And I think it's kind of legit, but I haven't found this one on Discogs yet. I don't know if it is legit or I think they will be doing these bootleg things. So it's really cool one. And I have another one, and I'm going to show it right now, that they did with Creedence. They took the Creedence Greatest Hits, I think Volume 1, and they did another issue of this series. Unfortunately, I only have 2, Creedence and this one, the Eagles. Next, I'm going to show Again, this is one of the CDs I inherited from my brother. This is the band of one of his friends. They were kind of big here in the punk scene. I always describe them as party punk because they sing about silly stuff, getting drunk and driving cars, and other cool and chilling things that they used to sing about. And this one is Los Mox Concovered. They are doing, of course, cover songs of very famous. Some of them songs from the Latin part of the world, and I think a couple of songs in English. Doing a cover of A View to a Kill. Sorry about the glare. And Truth Hits Everybody, and yes, those are the songs that they sing in English, and I think they translate some songs from English to Spanish, singing it, of course, in Spanish. But it's stupid fun CD to crank up from time to time, because they kind of do a very fun version of some kind of serious song, and they added some punk attitude with lots of speed and blast beat with the drums. It's kind of fun. For example, the track number 17 is the Spanish version of Ace of Spades of course the famous song sung by Motorhead. So there it is, Los Mox Concovered. And the final CD is this one, is Metamorphosis by the Stones. The thing is, I remember receiving this many years ago. I'm not having any clue idea of what this was all about. Here is the CD. First, I thought it was kind of a bootleg, but it's not that, because it came in this sleeve, and it turns out to be a Japanese. Oh, in Japan, at least this part, the songs are translated into Japanese. But I have not checked this one out. It is what it is on Discogs, because when I received this one, I gave it to my brother, so it comes now back to me. So I have to find out what exactly this one is. This pressing is. Now you can see a little bit closer. Please focus. But it's a really cool one to trying to find out what it's all about. So there it is, the Stones and Metamorphosis. Now on to the vinyl. First, I'm going to show some stuff that I have. An old friend of my mom. She's reducing her stuff. She's selling a lot of things. She's moving from one place to another, so she had no space or no room to keep her record she used to have from many years ago, from the 50s, 60s. And she asked my mother if she can keep them for a while. So here they are, and now I have put them aside so I can keep them in a good space, so at least moist and humidity won't affect them. So she has some odd, not odd, because I think these are the things that of course she loved. But one of the things I found out, and it's really cool, is this one. I don't know if you can see. Those are hymns and songs of the motherland. If I can translate this one correctly, this one is the main guide of the here. We have a huge military parade in September, and this is the main guy from the military school. That it's always the main attraction of this parade. Here on these kind of activities, we have the military, the Navy, the Air Force, and the policemen who participate in this parade. It's really, really big, huge, and it's one of the most famous Chilean traditions in September. And here we have 12 songs, all of songs related with the military, with the Navy, with Air Force, and policemen, all sung by the marching bands and all that stuff. You can see. This one is in the old RCA Victor label. This one is in really good condition. And it will be really fun to try to listen to this one and see how it sounds after so many years. So there it goes. First one. Next one. This one is Chile Canta by Los Guasos Quincheros. Los Guasos Quincheros are a traditional folk, not folk in the way that you may understand it in the States, but they sing about traditional Chilean songs. They are a very old quartet. I think that right now they are in their 85th anniversary, because of course they have changed members through the years. Of course, this one was the most famous lineup. This guy passed away maybe 2 or 3 years ago. He was the last remaining guy of the classic lineup, if you can tell it that way. They are really good, really good. The thing is, unfortunately, folklore down here in Chile, it's very politicized. And they were often criticized because they were more for the rich people. They sing about of course, they sing about folklore and traditional things, but they were always criticized because they were more for the rich people of Chile, not for the average guy, because most of the other people that sing about these songs were more, if you can put it in a political way, more of the left-wing side of the political spectrum, and these guys were always classified as more conservative side of the political spectrum, and being more related to rich people. So that's why they are usually criticized, but they are really, really good. They have really good harmonies, and they are famous, and they have played all over the world singing Chilean songs. This one is this label, I have no idea. It's on the very old EMI Odeon, at least here in Chile. This is a double disc. So really nice to have this one, and remember some good old songs from the Chilean tradition songs. There you can see those. There it goes. Next, let's speed this thing up. Two cool things. This guy, Marcelo, he was really big in the 70s, singing songs from the 70s, very like old rock and roll things. Some big tunes like I don't know, Tom Jones, maybe stuff like that. But he ended up this one is on the Polydor. He ended up being very famous because he ended up doing children TV shows, and he got really, really famous doing all those things. And he did his singing career, and he went up to being really famous doing TV shows for children, and he's really famous. at least here in Chile, doing all those things, and he got a very successful career on TV, doing, of course, Chilean shows. Shows for children here in Chile. And finally, at least from the records that are from my mother's friend, is this one. It's not in the best condition. This guy is Rafael from Spain. He's a big star in Spain. He almost rivals with another big guy, Julio Iglesias. Those are big names in the Latin music from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. He's kind of still active, but I think he's now on his second or third retirement tour. He's really big. He was all over the place in the 60s and the 70s. And my mother's friend, she used to run the fan club of this guy here in Chile in the late 60s and early 70s. So there you have it again, Rafael from Spain. So those are the odd things, and now to some more kind of more popular or well-known things. This one, I don't think you have seen any. Maybe you have, of course, you have seen this one. This is Abraxas from Santana, but I don't think you have seen a Chilean pressing before. This one is from 1970. This is a mono, but you can also play it on a stereo. This one is, of course, a Chilean pressing from 1970 on the CBS record label. A very flimsy artwork. Not much to add over there. But there it is. And finally, another thing I received from my brother that when he moved out is this one. Is this Van Halen Argentinian pressing of Fair Warning. Of course, you can see they're translated. But the cool thing is, I have never seen, at least here in this part of the world, a promo with, but in Spanish. There it says, Venta prohibida, promocional, promotional not for sale. So that's cool. I don't think you have seen another one with that kind of stamp on the center ring. So there it is finally. So that's it. Van Halen, Fair Warning, but Argentinian pressing and a promo with not a gold stamp promo, but at least it says promotional, not for sale. So that's it. That's my entry. I hope you enjoyed. 18 minutes. I think it's more than enough. This is Christian down here in Santiago, Chile. Thanks for having this contest, and see you next time. Bye bye.